What I didn't realize was we were gonna have a day today to talk about the HoneyBell Smacks, which are a slightly smaller size of HoneyBell, and this is from the Western crop. After this is on air for this presentation today, the HoneyBells are done for the rest of the year. All the HoneyBells, doesn't matter which kind, big or small, they're done. $43.86 is your price, and what you're actually getting is an 8-pound box of these Western crop HoneyBells in that smaller smack size. 3 easy payments of under $15 a month to bring it home. It is the final Cushman's of the season, and 50150. That's why it's a one-time only value, and I want to invite Alan Cushman himself in to share the story of this beautiful limited edition fruit. How are you, my dear?
Oh.
I didn't think I was going to have a chance to see you again after the full size, but now we have the smacks for this one day.
It's a very happy day.
It's a very happy day.
And a very sad day.
Well, yes.
It's the last day. Oh my.
Of the season.
Yes.
For the rest of the year.
I dread this all the way through our short HoneyBell season this year.
Oh, but you know what? My mouth is watering right now. If you've never experienced a HoneyBell before, to me, it is simply put the juiciest citrus fruit you can possibly imagine. But what it is not is an orange. It is not an orange. What is this fruit?
Sharon, it's a cross, an amazing hybrid of Dunkin' grapefruit and Dancy tangerine.
Right?
They cross these dozens of times, and scrap the results every time. Until one day, growing on the tree, was this beautiful little specimen here. It wasn't this big when they first saw it.
It was tiny.
But it grew to be this little specimen right here. And when my dad tasted it, he said, that's sweet as honey. And look at that bell shape. And he named them HoneyBells. Now, my dad didn't cross it, no, for sure. But he did name this HoneyBell, yes.
And it is a spectacular fruit, and it does not matter how you wish to eat it. Peel it and eat it in segments. Use a grapefruit spoon like I like to do. Make the little smiley faces. Juice it. It requires such little effort to juice this fruit, and that's one of the reasons why I want to make sure you realize it is not an orange. It's sweeter, and there's more juice to be had. So with this, why is there so much juice? What is different about this on the inside of the fruit?
Well, you know what? Let me just cut one open right here and take a look at it.
Okay.
You see how thin the skin is? Well, the reason that skin is so thin is because there's so much juice, there's not room for any skin.
Right.
So it has to be thin. And if you can look close, you can see there's tiny little sacs that hold that juice.
Right.
There has to be those tiny little sacs that hold that juice. Otherwise, the juice would be running around in there loose.
It would just fall right out.
And that wouldn't work. And they're tender, and they're very delicate. And all it takes is a tiny little squeeze, and you just get a whole river of extraordinary tasting juice.
Sweet, delicious citrus juice. And I do need to let you know, already over 500 gone. And we do have auto delivery. Now, make no mistake, auto delivery doesn't mean like every 90 days. It means this is it for this year. This is the last day we're doing HoneyBells of any kind on QVC. Then next year in February, that is your second auto delivery shipment, because sometimes the smacks come later than the full-size fruits. You will get one extra shipment a year from now, but you won't have to wait for this one magical day for us to be on the air with these smacks. You will just get the last of the most amazing crop, and then you will be able to enjoy them without even having to be present on the air. This is what I love about it.
And you'll get your HoneyBells first. Next
That's
January.
right.
The very first shipment will go out to you.
All the way ready to go next year. This is the way I like to eat them, with a little grapefruit spoon. And when I even just stuck the spoon in, the juice kept coming out. I don't know if you can see that right in there. It just comes out. And this is spectacular. So this is from the Western crop. And what I do want to say about this one is that while Florida, they're all delicious and the same and wonderful on the inside. Sometimes in Florida, the weather can get a little crazy there, and sometimes they have little marks and blemishes on the outside. The Western crop fruit on the outside looks spectacular if you want to put them out in a fruit bowl.
Yes, and you know, there's just a few small groves out west that have the fruit that meets our standards.
Right.
And we only have enough for this one day. But it is.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness, look at that. You know, everything about
seriously.
HoneyBells is special. It grows on a tree that looks like a grapefruit tree.
Right.
Dunkin' grapefruit, one of the parents has seeds. Tangerines have seeds.
Right.
HoneyBells don't have seeds. You won't find any seeds in these HoneyBells right here. You won't find a seed. Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. And so if you want to peel this and put this into your kids' lunches and they're always complaining about the seeds, that's a really nice idea for this one. But there's so many different ways that you can enjoy this. And with 800 already gone, and this being the final shipment, just as a reminder for you, this is the final day of any kind of HoneyBells, any size, any type for the rest of the year until holiday time. How many pieces approximately? Because this is the smack size, so it's smaller than the large size HoneyBells we had last month.
There's 18 to 21.
Okay.
And you know why we call them smacks?
Why?
Because they're lip smacking good. And they are lip smacking good.
I love it.
And there's so many different ways to eat HoneyBells.
Yes.
This is one of our favorites, isn't it?
So what is this way?
You make a little smile. I'm going to make a smile.
Okay.
You cut your HoneyBell, and then you make a little smile right here.
Little segments.
And another little smile right here. And then you cut it like
right on
that,
the edge.
And you cut it like this. And now that gives you a little handle.
Okay.
And you just plop it in your mouth. I call it slurping. We just slurp it right in. I got so much juice in my mouth I can't talk.
You know what? They're so unbelievably juicy. When you have an orange and then you come to this fruit, which looks like an orange but is totally different on the inside, it exceeds your expectations every single time because the juice is sweet, it's plentiful. You don't get a lot of that white gristly pith kind of stuff that's in there because all of that is more delicate to leave more room for the juice on the inside of this fruit. $43.86. For that delicious 8-pound box of the HoneyBells, and I want to remind you of the auto delivery. You get your first shipment immediately. Your second shipment is 1 year from now. You will get these when the crop is ready in the smack size, in this 8-pound box, and you don't have to wait for a magical day for Alan to be on the air like today, because easily you could have been doing something else and missed this one-time only value opportunity. So your price is even locked in for next year. We've got Pat who wants to chat with us on the lines from Indiana. Pat, you're live on the air with Alan Cushman, and I'm Sharon. How are you?
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Cushman.
Hi.
So
Hi.
what do you think about HoneyBells?
Oh, I tried them. I've seen them every year, and I tried them this year for the first time in January. And oh my gosh, I should have got the bigger box.
Oh, yep, there was the option for the bigger box. That's true. Well, I'm glad. So you didn't get the bigger box of the full-size ones, but we have this size in the smacks.
Yes, I got this size.
Wonderful.
The 8-pound box. Yes, I kept 2 back, so I hid them in the crisper for my husband.
That's okay. As a matter
Behind
of
the
fact,
lettuce.
That's right. Yeah, right. Behind all the other vegetable stuff.
Other stuff that he won't eat. But I would squeeze in fresh juice in the morning, and then I would take it and eat the pulp out of the orange because there was still so much flavor.
That's right.
I would put it in smoothies. Oh, I mean, we didn't waste a piece of it.
A
Oh,
drop.
wow.
That's good.
And you know, what I wanted to ask you, sometimes folks are afraid that, well, gee whiz, how long will these last? How long will they last, Pat?
They will last for a long time if they last that long.
If you don't forget to eat them every day. Yes, they will
I
last.
like them cold from the refrigerator, as Mr. Cushman had said before.
That's right,
Yeah.
Pat. That's my personal favorite way to enjoy them is slightly
Yeah,
chilled
but
out of the
I
crisper
love
in
them.
the
And
refrigerator.
Mr. Cushman, you do such a great presentation.
Oh,
of
thank
these
how
things.
kind of
How
you.
could anybody turn them down?
Well, Pat, I'm so happy that you just happened to see this presentation today because this is not getting a presentation later, and this is the very last of all the crops, of all of the harvests that they will have for the rest of the year. So you were lucky to be here with us today.
Okay, I appreciate that very much.
Thank you,
And
Pat.
Pat, one more thing.
Yes?
This squeeze is for you.
Oh, good.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Pat.
thanks for calling.
Have a wonderful
Thank you.
day. Take
You
care
too.
now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Dan Wheeler, did you want to come out and have some juice?
I needed to juice up here a little bit.
Here.
needs some Cushman juice. How you doing, Alan?
I'm
Good to
doing
see
great.
you. I haven't worked with you in so long. Is that for me?
I think I've
Yeah.
been stealing him from you.
I think you
I've
have.
been with him several times.
I had a Cushman's HoneyBell 2 days ago in the afternoon. I said, you know what? I need a pick-me-up, and man, did it do it.
Right?
Woo.
You know what? That's a great way to put it. These are a fabulous pick-me-up if you're looking for a snack. They're so bright and fresh and crisp
so
and clean and
refreshing.
juicy,
Juicy.
sweet.
Good.
Yes.
And they have a
Delicious.
taste I've never met anyone that could describe it.
Right.
Because with a tangerine and a grapefruit, parents, you can imagine what it would taste like, but it doesn't taste like an orange, I promise.
No,
It
it,
tastes-
does
Or a
not.
grapefruit
Super
or a
sweet.
You know what it
tangerine.
tastes like? It tastes juicy and cushy.
Officially. Officially. Thank you, Dan Wheeler. You have our chip and flips.
We're going to chip and flip.
We're going to chip and flip coming up next if you like Philly cheesesteaks. But I want to remind you, this is a one-time only value. So if you're new to QVC, what it means is essentially the value will never be lower than you would see it for a full year. But that really means something here with this, because after this presentation, we can't just hold on to fruits indefinitely. After this presentation, today is the last day you can take advantage of this price, and then the harvest will be gone of all shapes and all sizes of HoneyBells for the rest of the year until Christmas holiday time. And so 1,700 are now gone. It's the smack size. So Alan, how many approximately will we get in each
18
box
to
again?
21.
18 to 21.
Plump and juicy and full of sweetness and an indescribably delicious flavor.
Absolutely ready to go. You will get the bibs, by the way, so that you can prevent yourself from getting messy if you're a first timer. 3 easy payments of under $15 a month.
And Sharon,
Yes.
I need to do a little shout out.
Please do.
I want to send some heartfelt thoughts out to a dear friend of mine, and her name is Dixie. Hi, Dixie, and I wish you well.
Hi, Dixie, mwah, from all of us here at QVC. And 50150 is the item number. Stay on the line if you want our one-time only value. Alan, we're going to miss you
Oh,
for the
my
next many
goodness.
months.
Oh, my.
Have a good year.